My name is Mercedes Avery, and today I'm going to be doing a speech on who's carrying. Because you never know who's in your neighborhood or who's just walking down the street and they have a concealed weapon permit and they can just come out and shoot you just because they feel threatened. You never know who does that. So today, I'm going to give you a speech on that. The objectives of my presentation are, I'm going to have a quote from the executive director in Texas in 1996. I'm going to have a graph and some cases. Tanya, she was the executive director of the National Rifle Association in 1996 in Dallas, Texas, and she quoted, I quote, she said, "People who get permits in states which have fair right to carry laws are law-abiding, upstanding community leaders who merely seek to exercise the right to self-defense." I disagreed with that statement that she said because the people that obtain concealed weapon permits may be upstanding at the time, but then comes a time when they're not such upstanding citizens anymore. This graph shows concealed carry killers in 2007. As you can see, it has the law enforcement that was killed by carry concealed, private citizens that were killed, total people killed, and number of mass shootings that were killed, and number of murders/suicide. On the next slide, I actually have the numbers for the law enforcement officers that was killed is 12. For private citizens that were killed by people with concealed permits was 428. The total people killed was 440. And the mass shootings by people that carry concealed weapons, 20, and murder-suicide is 31. As in case one, is this man named Alan Simmons. He was riding with his son on his bike down the road in Asheville, North Carolina. As they were riding, Mr. Diaz came up in a van and pulled beside them, and Simmons stopped and Diaz stopped also, and Diaz told Simmons, "Why are you hogging the road with your bike?" Then Simmons walks to Diaz's door, and Diaz points a gun at Simmons. And all Simmons said was nothing. You understand? And Charles Diaz is a firefighter for the city of Asheville, North Carolina. And I don't understand why he would do something like that being an upstanding citizen. He later pled guilty with assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill. Case number 2 will be Bobby Ray Bordeaux Jr. This was in 2008 at a bar. He assaulted 2 men. One he shot and killed, and the other one was injured. Before he even received his permit, he showed symptoms of alcoholism, depression, and he already had suicide attempts. But they gave this man here, Mr. Bordeaux, a concealed carry permit. In case number 3, this is Ricky Wills. He was at home with his wife and daughter, and for some reason got upset with them. Then he decided to get out 2 guns and wave them around. And then after he got the 2 guns, the wife called the police, and there was a sheriff there sitting with the wife and the daughter because he was the first on the scene. Then the husband, Mr. Wills, goes outside and shoots up the house while they are still in the house. After coming from prison, his wife said that was absolutely stupid for you to do that. And he was like, "I can get a gun from anywhere in the state just because he has a concealed weapon permit." And after that, the New York Times got in touch with the judge, and the judge revoked his permit to carry a concealed weapon. This was my presentation on who's carrying. You never know, so be safe. Thank you.